Now for attempting PT reading fill in the blanks, you have to keep in mind three steps which I call GCC formula. So G here refers to grammatical part, means you need to know some basic grammatical concepts. For example, with is, am, are, was, were, we use VING, we can use third form of verb, we can use a noun after that, or we can use an adjective. Similarly, with do, does, did, will, shall, we use V1. With modal verbs, we use V1. With to, we use V1. So, some of these grammatical concepts really help you to locate your answer. So, you can go through this grammatical concept in my video about grammar on PTE, and you can get the link of that video in the description of this video. So, second thing is your context. You need to understand what context is being talked about. I will practically show you by solving reading fill in the blanks, where you can understand how all these things are relevant. And the third thing is collocation. You have to make collocation, you have to choose the appropriate vocabulary according to the context. So without wasting any time, let's start our reading part. Before that, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Renu, your PT coach, and I help you guide to achieve 90 complete in your all PT modules. And reading fill in the blank is one of the core area where most of the students are stuck into. So let me help you out in solving these parts. Now here is a passage in front of you. And I have taken this passage from Language Academy. You can take from any of the app of your choice, be it Goodly, Puni, or whatever is feasible for you. If you know the right strategy, you can solve it from anywhere, okay? Now, first of all, what we need to see is like grammatical part, okay? If we go to the first one, so first one we have can. With can, we have to use V1, that is first form of verb. In dash, after in obviously there will be some noun, and then those dash can help. Those is used as an adjective, so after that there will be noun and there will be a plural noun because those is a plural of that, okay. Then we have someone. Someone dash up. Up means preposition is there, some phrasal verb would be there, so someone is singular. V1 means verb that agrees with the singular subject will be there. Now, second thing, we have to see the context. So, what is being talked about? Stress levels, lower stress levels that people experience in nature can dash physical health. Okay. So, after can we have to use first form of the verb. So, with can we have first form, that is improve, galvanize, and then we have socialize. So, these three are there. Now with health, third step we have to apply, that is your collocation. Now what collocation could be there? We can use health can be improved obviously. So I will be using the word improved over here. Let me click it out. Yes, if I can drag, yeah. So in nature can improve physical health in dash by lowering blood pressure. So after in we will be using any noun. Let me see what are the nouns. Part is a noun. Terms is a noun, contributions is a noun, and connections is a noun. 4 nouns are there. Now, in dash by lowering blood pressure. So, in part by, obviously it would be a part. Elaboration would be what? In part by doing something that. Now, outside people also may be more likely to dash with neighbors. Now, what do we need to see with 2? I have to use V1 and there is a word called neighbors. So, I will be looking some collocation related to neighbors. Now, more likely to, with 2 we have socialize, we are left with galvanize, okay, because 2 verbs are there. So, with neighbors obviously we can socialize. So this would be an appropriate word and collocated word over here. Those dash can help people feel less lonely. Now with neighbors we socialize, and those what do we make with neighbors? Some connections. So I have contributions could also be there, but because we socialize we make connections. So the more relevant word would be what? Connections. So those connections, if I drag it up and put it over here. Those connections can help people feel less lonely and generally happier. They also may lead to more exercise when someone dash up a game of tag or frisbee. So when someone is singular, we'll be using vs. So what could be the right phrasal verb over here? Takes up a game or starts up a game. Start up, we have heard commonly the word start up. Okay, so we'll be using here starts up a game by this. Now let me submit and check our result. Yeah, we have absolutely all right. See, following these strategies, you can solve any kind of reading provided you must use the right grammar, context, and third is collocation. So let's try. Let me choose like randomly anything. So if I go to like, let's take anything from somewhere, from anywhere. Let's take this, okay? So what question we have is age of exploration. Okay. So first criteria is to look for the grammar. If that serves our purpose, the age of exploration was a pivotal period in human history dashed by seafaring voyages. With before by usually we use V3, that is third form of the verb. Now navigators like Columbus and Magellan dash on means phrasal verb is there. Okay, so V1 would be there. In third, reshaping the world's geographical understanding and dash new connections. Because and is there, we'll be using parallelism. So obviously understanding is there. So I'll be looking for VING. So what we need to search out is V3. For second, we need to search out V1. And for third, we need to search out VING. So from grammar, we make an idea like I need these kind of word. Now we'll be moving to the context and the collocation one by one. Now, age of exploration was pivotal, that is important period in human history dashed by seafaring voyages, because the travelers, they were going to voyages, they were going to sea for finding out some global routes and cultural exchange, something this is being talked about. Okay, so dashed by seafaring voyages. So what could be there? Embarked by, conveyed by, marked by. So age was a period which was marked by. So it seems me more relevant than other options. So marked by seafaring voyages that expanded global trade routes and cultural exchanges. Navigators like Columbus and Magellan dash on perilous journeys reshaping the world. So they moved on, something like that. Okay, they moved on perilous journey. So because it is past, sorry, so we won't be using V1, we will be using V2, not V1, my bad, because it is all about past. So we'll be using V2 over here. Navigators like Columbus and Magellan dash on perilous journey. So they permitted, they convent, or they embarked. We embark journey, embarking means to start. Okay, so that's very common and collocated word that appears to me. Remember, embark is for starting or initiating anything. Okay, journey, the world's geographical. Now, what was the purpose of the journey? To understand geographical and dash new connections. So we make new connections. In the previous reading passage, we learned about this thing, like with neighbors we socialize, we make new connections. So obviously we'll be looking something for making. It would be VING. So let me search out what are ING. ING is turning new connections, placing new connections, or forging new connections. Now I don't know the meaning of forging at all, but something like making should be over there. So what you can do in this case is you can eliminate the options which are not suitable over here. Turning is not suitable. Even if I talk about referring is also there. It is also referring new connection between lands. We cannot refer any connection between distant land. Okay. So this is also not suitable. Placing new connection between, no, we can't place. It's not thing which we can place here or place there. Okay. So even I don't know the meaning of forging, by hit and trial I'll be putting it on. So let me check first of all whether the choice we made, yes, absolutely, it is okay. So do you see how easy it is just to apply GCC, and you are easily able to identify what are the right choices. Let's go ahead with one more, and I'll be choosing randomly of your choice. You can put me in the comment box if the number you want me to go for. So randomly I'm looking over here in the screen and I am placing anything that is coming to me. Okay. So it is education to business. Now let's see first of all what grammar. Across dash fields. So across is preposition, after preposition noun is there, noun is already there, so in front of that adjective is there. This is how we follow the strategy one by one. So I need some adjective in the first fill up. Now we are embraced a win at all cost mentality dash living individuals emotionally, mentally and physically damaged. Okay, so living, we are living, how we are living them, so it is an adverb. So how to identify these grammatical parts? You can go through my videos on grammar, particularly in context of PT, where I have explained very well how we have to identify different parts of speech, and they really work very well in reading fill in the blanks, not in reading and writing fill-ups. There you will be needing collocation, but here you need grammar. Okay? But grammar is the foundation. After that you have to apply context, and third one you have to apply proper collocation. Okay? So living, how they are living, where they are living, when they are living, all these are adverbs. So I will be needing an adverb over here, right? Now this focus on the end result dash the human cost of achieving these victories. So this focus on the end result dash, this focus did something. Okay, so this focus is a singular subject. Now I need to see whether it is past or present. So I will be applying V2 if it is past and V1 if it is present. So this focus on the end result dash the human cost of achieving this victory. So it might be like V2. It's time we redefine success, focusing on what, and let's move to the next. This approach is about asking the right questions, focusing on the experience and dash. Experience is a noun, and after and there would again be a noun. Okay, so from grammar we have identified in first fill up we will be getting one adjective, in second fill up we will be getting an adverb, third fill up it may be V1 or V2, I need to see, and in fourth fill up I need a noun. Okay, now let's hunt for the right word. Across dash fields. Across, where is an adjective? Across various fields. Okay, that is an adjective and suitable with the context also. Various fields. Okay, from this to this, means we are showing a range, we are showing a variety of that. Now dash living individuals emotionally. So what adverb do we have? We have ly, physically living individuals emotionally, mentally, because physically is already there, so I won't be using that. Another adverb is without ly, that is often. Always, often, sometimes, seldom and never. All these are adverbs of frequency. So I'll be using often over here, often living individuals emotionally, mentally and physically damaged. Now this focus on the end result dash the human cost of achieving this victory. Okay, so this focus on the end result neglects the human cost of achieving or embraced. Okay, so I'm a bit confused over here. This often on the end result neglects the human cost of achieving this victory. This most probably may be suitable. Let us try. Okay, let me fill the others also. Sorry, I forgot to fill them. In the first we had various. Okay, now this approach is about asking the right questions, focusing on experience and dash rather than just the outcome. So first we have to focus on the experience, and second thing, one is experience and outcome is there, so I'll be using the process. We have only this noun. Let's see. Yeah, bingo. Okay, we have. So it's all good. So let's try one more. I hope you are enjoying doing this with me, all this live. Okay, so let's pick anything random. move. Okay, I'm not looking and I'm suddenly clicking one and it is opening and now I'm going to screen. So it is Polynesians. Okay, first grammar, context, collocation. So Polynesians, sorry, my bad. The Polynesians dash and settled islands of this. They dash and settle means after and we have settled V2. Here also we will be having V2. So V2 is what? Influenced and moved and explored. Okay. They explored and settled. So explored seems to me. Now I will be putting the words right as we are moving ahead. Okay. For a second, quickly, because we have to do it quickly. We have to save our time in reading. They were doing this in double hull canoes. Canoes are kind of boats which are tapered at the ends and living on the open ocean for days or week. Okay, as they dash between islands. So what they were doing between islands? Obviously, they were doing something between islands. Again, V2 would be there. So as they moved between islands, this is quite collocated over here. They used observation of the stars to help them dash across the ocean. So might be you have heard, and this type of passages usually come like people used pole star for navigation purposes. Now we have GPS for navigation, but initially this was the method which was used by them to explore their path or to find out their routes. Okay. So they used observations of the stars to help them dash across the ocean. So what they were doing to help them dash we will be using V1. So obviously they were navigating the oceans and developed the keen dash of the ocean currents. Means what they had, the keen what? Keen sense of, okay? They have the understanding of it. Before of we use noun, after of we use noun. So keen means deep sense of ocean currents and how winds and islands influence. I hope like it is quite clear to you now that how using GCC can help you to just find out the right options for your reading fill in the blanks. So focus on the grammatical part, focus on the context and focus on the collocation. If you want more such videos where I can go live and just help you solve out these fill-ups and other parts of the reading as well, do write in comment box. And finally, if you really like the content, like and subscribe my channel.